A beautiful good morning from Bergen. Just checked out of my hotel here, the Comfort Hotel. I arrived here yesterday after my challenge to fly on Dash 8s all the way from Canada to here, to Bergen, and then I just stayed here at the Comfort Hotel. Very comfortable hotel indeed. I can highly recommend it. They also serve a nice breakfast. But now we're on our way to the airport again, which is just across that bridge here. We're gonna fly what I want to call the North European Island Hopper. That's gonna be on Loganair from here in Bergen all the way to Inverness with 2 stops on the way. It's gonna be an adventure. Let's do that. Yep, we're already at the airport here. It's a very nice terminal, and they also have like a light rail here. Yesterday I took the light rail to the city center. Really beautiful city, although it was very rainy. I went up that hill with a funicular and I couldn't see that much from up there. Man, that question mark gets me every time. It's actually an artwork I read. It has something to do with like a restless traveler who doesn't know where he is or something. I don't know. Never flown Loganair before. It's like the airline of Scotland. Yeah, but today is the day. Very exciting airline, I guess. They have like an interesting route network in Scotland and like beyond. So I would say, let's get through security and then go to the UK. And we're here at gate F24 now, in sort of the extra Schengen, extra EU area of Bergen Airport. It's a small area, they only have 2 gates here. At F24 there's my flight to Inverness, and F23 is a flight also on Loganair to Edinburgh. I'm really excited for this flight, or should I say the 3 flights, because the reason why I call it the North European Island Hopper is because this flight has 2 stops on the way, in the Shetland Islands and the Orkney Islands. That is at the airports of Sumburgh and Kirkwall, before it goes to Inverness. I've been looking to fly this route for a while. You see, they only offer it in the summer season, because normally that flight only goes between Inverness, the Orkneys and the Shetland Islands, and only in the summer season they extend it to Bergen twice a week. So twice a week you can fly from Bergen to Inverness, and on the other days that flight ends on the Shetland Islands. Aircraft will be an ATR 42-500. That's a nice change from all the Dash 8s. And it's already inbound. Should be landing here in Bergen quite shortly, so yeah, should be an on-time departure hopefully. Yeah, welcome aboard the Loganair ATR 42-500. Boarding took a while, but we're finally here. I'm sitting in the very front on the left side, in row 2, that's the emergency exit.
On board this Loganair flight to Sumburgh, and then Kirkwall, and then Inverness. Flight time's about an hour to Sumburgh first, and then half an hour down to Kirkwall, and about half an hour to Inverness. Sumburgh weather though, not too bad. Winds from the southwest, there are some showers forecast. Temperature a little bit cooler there, 11 degrees Celsius. I'll speak to you on the way. Hope you're on a flight or flights with us.
And interestingly, on the other side, they have 4 seats facing each other. I have never seen that on any commercial aircraft before, including any ATR. I thought the backward-facing seats were just crew seats, but no, there are passengers sitting there. So there are 4 passengers facing each other on the other side. That's a really interesting concept.
All emergency exits are clearly marked and identified by floor level lighting. We hope you enjoy your flight with us, and thank you for your attention.
Airborne out of Bergen, runway 17, or smooth takeoff. We already passed the clouds and we're now headed west towards the Shetland Islands. Yeah, the Shetland Islands are pretty much directly west of Bergen. It's like only a short flight, maybe 45 minutes, but apparently there is in-flight service. I'm expecting some water maybe. Just started our descent into Sumburgh. It's going to be runway 27, so just a straight in approach. Flight itself was pretty uneventful. I fell asleep for like 10 minutes, and once we get into Sumburgh, actually everyone will have to disembark and everyone will have to go through immigration and customs. I didn't really have that on my radar, but yeah, it makes sense because it's the first stop in the UK. The in-flight service was nice. They had tea, coffee, and I think also water. I haven't seen that. And they gave you a choice between two snacks as well. I went for the caramel wafer chocolate bar sort of thing, which tasted utterly divine, really nice. I hope they will serve them on the other two flights as well.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft will come to a complete stop. Customer service staff meeting this flight will be pleased to help with any further information that you may require. On behalf of Loganair and the crew today, we thank you for flying with us today. We wish you a safe and healthy onward journey and look forward to being of service to you in the near future. Thank you and a very good afternoon.
Gee, that was kind of annoying. I mean, immigration was quick because I didn't have any luggage, so I was through there in like a minute, but then I had to empty my water bottle first, which I had just filled up in Bergen, but obviously I cannot take it through security here. And then security itself also took a long time. They make you take off your boots as well. Like, regular shoes are fine, but boots you have to take off. And that was actually the first time on this entire trip from Canada through Greenland, Iceland, Norway, to here, like, this was the first time I had to take off my boots at security. Every other airport was fine with it. And just imagine if you have checked luggage. I mean, I only have hand luggage, so for me it was still reasonably quick, but imagine you have to pick up your checked luggage first, then go through customs, recheck your luggage for the following legs. That takes quite a bit of time, and I could imagine that like the second leg is delayed quite often. In any case, we are here now, airside. It's a very small airside area. I mean, there's a cafe though, and there's also a water machine. I just refilled my water bottle, and what else? There is a bathroom and a telephone booth.
For the 130 to Kirkwall and onwards to Inverness.
Okay, yeah, as you just heard, pre-boarding is starting already, and general boarding will also start shortly, so let's go to Kirkwall and Inverness.
Loganair and our codeshare partners would like to welcome you on board this ATR aircraft.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you joining us here in Sumburgh, welcome on board this Loganair flight down to Kirkwall and then on to Inverness. Flight time, 25 minutes to Kirkwall, about half an hour to Inverness. Weather's much the same as here really, bit of a grey day everywhere, and Kirkwall at the minute is southwesterly winds, overcast, and temperature 11 degrees Celsius on the ground. If we get a chance, we'll speak to Norway. Hope you enjoy the flight or flights with us.
your flight. There will be no in-flight service today. If you do require any further assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. Please press the call bell in the panel above your head. Thank you.
And we're airborne again out of Sumburgh runway 27, leaving the rainy Shetland Islands behind and possibly heading to the rainy Orkney Islands. Turns out on this leg I have a free seat next to me. That's nice, but then again the flight is very short. Only like 20-25 minutes down to Kirkwall, and unfortunately there will also be no in-flight service, so no caramel wafer chocolate bar this time, hopefully on the way from Kirkwall to Inverness. Also, I just noticed a sign on the other side. Turns out for the backward facing seats, I mean, makes sense, the brace position for emergency landings is a bit different. Essentially you have to keep your back straight because you're facing backwards.
Should be arriving there about 5 minutes early, so about 2:05. Latest weather, wind from the southwest, there's some showers about, temperature on the ground is 11 degrees Celsius. If you're leaving us in Kirkwall, thank you very much for us, hope you have a nice weekend.
Just on our descent into Kirkwall, it's very, very cloudy, like we're completely surrounded by clouds, so I think the weather in Kirkwall is kind of the same as in Sumburgh, probably very rainy. But I think I can actually stay on board this time. I think I don't have to disembark.
Travelling onwards to Inverness are requested to remain on board in their allocated seats for the short duration of the turnaround. When all Kirkwall passengers have disembarked, a security check of the items left on board must be conducted. Please ensure you remain seated until this has been completed. Finally, on behalf of Loganair and your crew today, thank you for flying with us. We do wish you a safe and healthy onward journey and look forward to being of service to you in the near future. Thank you and a very good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome to Kirkwall. Passengers going to Inverness could actually stay on board, that's pretty good. And the flight attendant just came around and they cross-checked the luggage with the passengers. Yeah, it would be fun to stay here in the Orkney Islands for a couple of days actually. They do have some very interesting flights here, including the shortest flight in the world called Westray to Papa Westray. I want to do that at some point. I guess it is on every AFK's bucket list, but not on this trip because I'm here for the North European island hopper. But I'll definitely come back here to do some flying in this region and also around the Shetland Islands, because there is a local airline in the Shetland Islands as well. Would be fun to fly. We are now just waiting for the new passengers to board, and then we're off to Inverness.
Flight time is about half an hour, and weather in Inverness. Similar conditions everywhere really, some showers around, temperature down there at the minute, 13 degrees Celsius. I'll speak to Norway, hope you enjoy flight.
Airborne out of Kirkwall, runway 27, and we're already in the clouds again.
We'll shortly be offering you a water and biscuit service. Due to the duration of the flight, we will not be offering the hot beverages.
And she just announced there is gonna be a water and snack service. That means another chocolate wafer bar. Amazing. Yeah, it's not a very scenic flight. Essentially you just see clouds, but it gets you where you need to go, and we're perfectly on time. That's the most important thing. The turnaround in Kirkwall only took 20 minutes. Like the time from on blocks to off blocks was exactly 20 minutes, and there were only like 5 or 6, like half a dozen new passengers boarding, so I still have my free seat next to me. And we have passed the clouds now, actually. We're above the clouds. Yay. And the flight attendant just came around with the water and the snacks. So we have another milk, chocolate, caramel, wafer, biscuit. And then it's just like pre-packaged water. They're also not serving any hot drinks on this flight because it's just too short.
12,000 feet, just passed over Wick, and then we're going straight towards Inverness. Should have the air nice and early at around about 3:05 on the ground, so that's 15 minutes ahead of schedule. Latest weather, winds from the southwest, some scattered cloud, temperature 13 degrees Celsius on the ground. Thanks very much for flying with us today, and we hope you have a nice weekend.
Just started our descent into Inverness. Should be on the ground in about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, it was a smooth flight and not really much to see due to the clouds, but then again, it's only water anyway. Yeah, so let's enjoy the approach into Inverness and I'll catch you on the ground.
Welcome to Inverness. On behalf of Loganair, the crew today, we do wish you a safe and pleasant onward journey. We look forward to being of service to you in the near future. Thank you and a very good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome to Inverness, at least the airport. The city is a bit far away from the airport, can't really walk, so I'll need to figure out a way to get there. I think the bus is the most sensible way. There's a sign that says bus. Just need to figure out if the driver accepts credit cards, because I don't have any British pound in cash. Flight over here was pretty good. Crew was lovely. Very nice service and totally on time. Actually, we were early. That is always good. And I definitely want to come back to the Orkney Islands at least to do some of the local flying around there, do the shortest flight in the world and stuff like that. That would be exciting, but not on this trip. I hope you liked today's North European island hopper. If you did, leave a comment or subscribe, and I will see you on the next trip. Until then, enjoy your travels.